Going live. I am live. Hello, everybody. It's me. It's Just a Fun Guy from Just a Fun Guy Coins, coming back at you once again. And last night I was at a family member's house, and they're family members who watch my videos. If you're watching, hi. They have a bunch of coins they wanted me to go through and hunt, and these are the coins. I'm showing off my coin hunting finds. And if this video is a little shorter than I want it to be, I'll show off the rest of the collection I wasn't able to show off when last time I was alive, because I thought I had lost them all, but they were just under my bed and I didn't want to disrupt the live stream. So, without further ado, let's show off my coin roll hunting finds I found last night. And I will also grab the finds the rest of my coin collection when it's a little too short. Let's see what I missed. Here we are. Here we are. And it looks like I got first off. Oh. Looks like my connection's unstable. Oh, never mind. First off, let's go with these finds here. The first finds that I found, of course my dog is going to be barking. He barks at nothing and everything at the same damn time. First find I want to show you is a coin with a starfish on it. A coin I found from the Bahamas. And how would a Bahamas coin get all the way from the Bahamas to here? If coins could talk, I would ask, and the star would be part of the live stream. What else is there? It's a bit trashy. It's a bit dull, but it's a bicentennial quarter. These quarters were made in 1976 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of America. And that one's a poor example, but it's still good. I found several Canadians. They're not necessarily Young Heads or King Georges, but they're Canadians, and I'll set them aside because I give the Canadians to a buddy of mine who collects Canadians that are not Young Heads and or not Prince King Georges. I will put these aside, and I'll get my coin book out as well. I think this is the oldest coin that I got. Let me look at the light. Yes. This is a slick. This is pretty slick, but it's a 1913 wheat cent. And let's see in my penny book if I do have said 1913 wheat cent. 1910. I have a 1913 plain, but this is just a 1913 plain. No mint mark, so it doesn't go into my book. It goes into my wheat cent jar. This is a pretty trashy wheat cent. It's pretty trashy, but it's a 1920, so it's one of the older wheat cents. Do I have a 1920? I do have a 1920 plain. This is a plain. It's a 1920 plain. I don't know what I'm going to do with this wheat cent. I'll just set it aside for now and see if it's good enough to put wherever. I'm not sure. They found a dime in the pennies. It was a 2000 Philadelphia. And they also had a bunch of silver change I went through. There was really nothing of value. But when it comes to silver, there were some close calls in the quarters. A 65, a 66, a couple 67s, but no 64s to mark down silver. Oh, 2009. Another 2009, which there's some crap on it. This is another wheat penny. This wheat penny is from 57. It's a 57D. And I think I have all the 57s and 58s. 57, 57D. Yes, I do. So that's going to go somewhere else. I think I have a 40s wheat set in here somewhere. Oh, this one's not the 40s. This one is 1927. It's a 1927. I want to say it's a 1927S. I don't think I have a 27S. Let me check here. I don't. I can add 1927S, and it's going to go in my book. It's where is it here? 27S, 14 million minted. So it is quite rare. Stick that in the book for the penny book. So I'm happy I'm able to at least add one on my penny book. And below 20 million minted, pennies are quite rare. And they're extremely rare if it's under 10 million. But in the case, my book tells and this live stream is actually kind of short. I think I'll finish off the coins I didn't show you last live stream. And I've pretty much shown you all of my coins and videos. I just want to get a live stream out there of showing you all of them. And there were 2 coin bags that I haven't shown you because I thought I lost them. These are francs, and this is my silver. In the francs, my parents went to France when they were in college, and all these francs were their chump change for a few months. I think it was about a month or 2. We got 10. There's actually one in particular franc I want to show you, which is absolutely hilarious. If I can find it. Here it is. It is the 1 franc coin. The 1 franc coin, take a look at the bust on the 1 franc coin. The guy's nose is huge, and I find that absolutely hilarious. Actually, look him up if you want to see who he is. Charles de Gaulle. And I actually did look him up, and he helped fight the Nazis in World War II when he was a war hero in France. So he did deserve to be on the 1 franc coin, so good for him. 2 franc coin. Got another 1 franc, half a franc. But when it comes to the franc coins, that's pretty much it. Oh, and the biggest coin that I have is 20 francs. I think I have a 20 franc and a 50 franc. But that's not exciting. The francs may not be in use anymore because France switched to the euro, but that's not exciting. The francs may not be in use anymore because France switched to the euro, but let's get to the American silver. I have quite a few silvers. I have a few war nickels. Another war nickel. Is this even a war nickel? No. It's 1940. It may not, I'm not sure. I don't think it's silver. I think it's nickel, but I'm going to keep it in there just anyway. A 2000 proof dime. I got a 1937 Buffalo nickel. A proof dime that actually has a hole in it. I like the hole dimes, and that's the first one that I've ever found. Couple of marks. Which mark is the best example I can show you? Oh, this is a 1945. I got another 1944, and a 1944. So last year marked dimes. Couple of more nickels, and I have some V nickels actually. I have some V nickels, and V nickels came before the Buffalo nickel. A 41 mark dime. Another one of a proof dime. I don't think it's a proof. It is silver, and it's a clipped planchet. My first clipped planchet that I've ever found. Which, if you find a clipped planchet, that's an error, and I do recommend you keeping the errors because they're valuable and rare. A 2009 proof dime. A 2001 proof dime. A 1943 Merc dime. A Merc dime that's worn nice. It's nice and toasty, nice and slick. But it is from I want to say 1916 or 1919. It's one of the first ever years of the Merc dimes. Before a Merc dime, 1916 or 1919. It's one of the first ever years of the Merc dimes. Before a Merc dime, a dime. V nickel. This is not silver, but it is actually a better example of a bicentennial quarter. I just kept it in with the silver because I found it when I did it. I hunted coins. The coins were in this Batman bag, and they were in a deep top corner of my room. And I'm not sure how it got there, but I know I got this Batman bag as a gift when I was a kid, but I really couldn't care less about coins back then. I'm not sure how the story went, but it was several years ago. And that's where I found all these finds. This is another kind of one, like a 1920-something Mercury dime. 06 V nickel. 1911 V nickel. 1912 a 55 nickel. One of my favorite Buffalo nickels because you can see the date as clear as day. The Buffalo nickel's design was flawed, in which the date would rub off a lot sooner than the rest of the design would. That was the flaw in the design, and back when it was made, it wasn't really popular because of that design. The 1942, is this a war nickel? Yeah, it's a silver war nickel. You can see it's a war nickel because of the logo. Looks like a proof. And a 2007 proof. And I actually have a beautiful 1964, even better than that. It's so shiny, it looks like a proof, but it's not. It's an actual 64 from back in that day. A Buffalo nickel from 1920. The date's kind of worn off on it, but I think the date, it was not nickel dated. It was found in a nickel hunt I was doing with a buddy of mine, and he put it in some vinegar, and the vinegar wore away the part that was slipped through, and the deeper stamp part was exposed. 1910 V nickel. Nothing wrong with having an over 100-year-old coin. A Canadian Merc dime. The rest of these are pretty much just Mercury dimes. Hear that sound? All Merc dimes. And I think they're all common dates too, from the 40s. A lot of the Merc dimes that I have that are older are pretty much worn straight through, but the rest of them are from the 1940s. I think I'll end the stream right here. No one seems to be watching, only one person. And if you're that one person watching, thanks for sticking with me for 15 minutes. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you're a subscriber, please stay subscribed. If you're not a subscriber, it's just a fun guy. This is just a fun guy coins. This is my foot that's been in the shop most of the time. And, well, I am glad. Heck, I don't even know what happened.